I want to thank you for tuning in to Dream Chasers Radio right here with me, Yaya Diamond. You can get us on YouTube, dreamchasersradio.com, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Speaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Deezer, Vimeo, Roku, Channel 25 on Comcast in Georgia, DeKalb, Georgia, and a bunch of different other places that I've never ever realized I was on. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back to the show. Okay, so look, we have a brand on the show today, and I have been trying to get this woman for a minute, but then, circumstances permit thunderstorms, and we all need rain. Yes, definitely rain. So keep raining. I'm not complaining. All right, so then I'm having the owner and the founder of Sedity.com on the show. Welcome, girlfriend. What's up?
How you doing, Yaya? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm happy.
You look happy. That's excellent. Excellent. Black joy.
Awesome. So tell me, how did you start your company? And I mean, was it an accident? Was it on purpose?
Oh, it was absolutely intentional. Sedity Brands was born during the pandemic, and with the inundation of all the negative news, the negative press, He Who Shall Not Be Named was on TV all day, every day, giving me all kind of stress. And I had to find a way to kind of fight through that type of depression and anger. And I created something that made me happy. I created Sedity Brands as a way to express my joy. No matter what, Black people are going to be joyful. We're going to be happy. And I wanted to celebrate that. So that's how Sedity Brands was born.
Sweetness. A lot of people want to start their business and they're like, oh man, I'm going to start my business. What are you doing? What did you do to get the notoriety that you needed to actually have the brand take off?
Oh, I mean, I'm grateful because I have a big circle. I have a great circle. All of my friends are entrepreneurs and, just lively people, always in the mix of something. So I just, told them, like, listen, this is what I'm doing now. I created this line. I gave away T-shirts. I had people wearing it. They go on their Instagram. They wear it. They wear it to events. People, email me, text me, whatever, and get it through. And they just knew that it was on and popping. So they just started wearing the T-shirts more. And, little by little, we're growing. We're just continually growing. I try to come up with designs that are kind of relevant. And I think it resonates with people because people are tired of the same old story about, Black folks. We always struggling. We always strong. We always this and that. Listen, no, all of that is true. But aside from all of that, we're also a happy, joyful, colorful people. We're funny. We have a lot to talk about. And it doesn't always have to be a political, message. We don't always have to save the world. We could just be happy, period.
Just be happy. That's it. I agree with you because it's not always the story. Some people don't grow up with tribulation and turbulence, as I would put it. Some people grow up in a very boring environment where it's like, sheltered,
Life. Right.
So it's different for everyone. Wow. So, okay. So you got your circle, you got everything going, you start the brand. And then did you hit a wall at any point? I mean, what were your turbulences, I would say, because everybody has them.
I mean, I hit walls on a regular basis. I hit walls when it comes to creativity. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't have an idea. Or sometimes I hit a wall because I can't get through with my marketing, or I can't get through. Sometimes Instagram won't do what I needed to do. It's not giving me what I needed to give me. I can't get through on Facebook sometimes. I can't get through a lot of different ways. I hit walls on a daily basis. The only thing that keeps me going is the fact that I know what my mission is, and I know that I resonate. If today is not exactly what I want it to be, okay, that's fine.
Right.
Like I said at the beginning, everything is intentional. Everything, every thought process is intentional. I try my best to just keep focused on what my goal is. And when I'm not having a great day, okay, all right.
I hear you. Some people would stop, they would just give up. Oh man, please. All of this marketing and then this and then that. I'm done. Have you ever said that?
I never say I'm done. I've learned to just rest when I'm tired instead of quitting. There are days where I don't feel like it, but I take a rest. I bring it back later when I feel like it. Sometimes that's 24 hours later. Sometimes that's 72 hours later. I give myself a break and I give myself grace. I don't have to be anything that God doesn't need me to be.
I know about breaks, girlfriend. I
Yeah.
have. We all have ways of having that break. We all have ways of getting away. Is it important to take that break, to get away, to change your environment, maybe even your mind, before you
Absolutely.
come back in?
Absolutely. You have to find, I think the key though is recognizing when you need the break. Like when you
Mm,
start feeling flustered and upset and angry and all of those things, you have to recognize those feelings so that you can go ahead and remove yourself from them or just
mhm.
feel them and just remove yourself from the situation. Sometimes we get caught up in so many different things. We feel like we have to keep going. We have to push through, push through, push through. No, you don't. You can recognize that you don't feel like pushing through. You can recognize that you're stressed out. Stop. Take a
Mhm. Yeah. Take a breather.
Yep.
Mhm.
Remember that
Mhm.
old episode of A Different World when I don't remember who was it, Freddie, when she was like, relax, relate, release, relax. That's how I feel. I'm dating myself now, but you know
I
what
hear you. Oh, shh. Shh. I remember that. I do
happened.
remember that. I remember that. Wow. So, okay. So the brand itself, okay, you started when you made your first money on the brand. What did it do for you?
Completely changed my perspective.
Mm,
Completely changed my perspective. I my day job, I'm still a therapist, an ABA therapist, and I work with children with special needs. And you go to work, you get a check.
mm-hmm,
But when you see that you're getting that little PayPal notification on a regular basis for something that you created and you're not at a job to do it, that changes everything.
mm,
Feeling of knowing that I'm doing something that's producing money, but I'm providing a service and people are happy with what I'm doing, that is constant motivation. It changed everything.
mm. To me, having that income coming in, with just like you're sleeping and all of a sudden you wake up, it's like, oh, you just got such and such amount. It's like,
Yes. Right.
did somebody get like my bank account a few confused with somebody else's? I mean, it's like, you got what?
Wi-Fi money. Wi-Fi money.
That's it, baby. That's it. Wow. So, okay, so your adventure throughout the time has been, normal. That's a normal business activity. You get stressed, you get, but you come back in after a while. My whole thing is roller coasters. When I
Yes.
get aggravated, I go to the amusement park. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I leave. I completely
And
like,
roller coasters make you feel better?
oh yeah.
Oh, see, that would cause me nothing but anxiety. No, no, no.
I love amusement parks, and so that's how I disconnect from the entire world, literally. People know, and whoever knows me knows if Yaya's not in the office, she is definitely in an amusement park.
Oh, girl, no. I'll go with you to the amusement park, but I'll be walking around because food is my joy, right? So I'll
Oh,
walk
okay,
around,
yeah,
have fun,
there's
okay.
plenty
Yeah.
of that.
That's what the amusement park is for me. Getting up in the music, no, I'm not getting on anything. We just went to Sesame Place the other day, me and my kids and my husband, and I walked around the entire time. I went in the lazy river because it doesn't do anything but flow calmly that way. That's what it does, and that's all I do. I don't.
I'm the 91-degree angle girl.
Not even 90, 91. Yeah, no.
Yeah, 91 degrees.
No.
No.
I'll watch you. I'll hold you. I,
It's to me, it's a getaway. It definitely is a getaway, and I understand that. Everybody has their thing. Like you said, you would go and eat the food. There's plenty of food to eat in amusement
yes,
parks, so yeah, definitely. So everybody gets something for getting away, and getting away is very important. So
absolutely.
now, okay, so Sadiddy is how did you come up with Sadiddy?
Um, that's a funny story. So, the word sedity, you know what sedity means? It's like people tend to use it as a derogatory term. You think
Mm-hmm.
highly of yourself, you sedity, you this, you bougie, and everything else. That's kind of a nickname that I've gotten. I've earned over the years. Me, my cousins, my mama, all of us. We're just very much. We have very high standards, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
people the wrong way. People feel like you should be one thing and you feel like you should be something else. So they come up with the almost an insult, your sedity or whatever it is. That's fine. I think
Right.
highly of myself, and I think that my people think highly of themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we use
Right.
the way we want to. And sedity to me is not an insult. It's a beautiful thing. Why shouldn't I think highly of myself?
Hey, why not? I mean, how much have you put into your craft, into your business that you shouldn't be proud of yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How much have we contributed to this entire globe?
Hmm.
Should be proud of ourselves as Black people.
Right. Definitely. We practically built this country.
Practically.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to get into that. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah. If I say literally, physically, yeah, that too.
hey, what did Angela Rye say? Angela Rye said, she said, we built this joint for free.
If we,
Right there.
okay.
Uh-huh.
You know
Yeah.
how it goes. You know how it goes. And so being that now you have Sadiddy, you have your business. Let me ask you a question. I know this is the biggest question a lot of people are asking right now is when you feel like Sadiddy has taken over your income and replaced the income that you make from your regular job, your
Oh, praise
regular,
God. That would be great.
then will you quit and completely go engulfed into your own thing?
That is the plan.
Mm,
Absolutely the plan.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Is it scary?
Um, I'm not, no, I won't say it's scary. It's a thrill ride, right? Like I have a goal set every day. I try to reach that goal. And every single day I'm excited to see how much closer I can get to that goal. My goal is to
Mm-hmm,
retire by next year from
mm-hmm,
teaching altogether. And this is part of my retirement plan. But more than that, this is something that I want to ride this wave. I want to meet new people. I want to discover new things. And this is going to help me to get there.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I'm not scared.
I thought you didn't like roller coasters.
Yeah, maybe this is right. Maybe this is what it is.
This is what it is. It is definitely a roller coaster ride, and welcome aboard.
Yeah, I signed up for it, right?
You did willingly. You started
Yeah,
it.
right, exactly.
Wow, wow. So I want to thank you so much for being on the show. So we have a few different pictures of some of your t-shirts that we're showing right now.
Okay.
And I just want people to see that, and do you have any advice for people as they look at the t-shirts? Do you have any advice for people that may be thinking about doing something?
Go for it. You're never going to regret the things that you do for yourself. Go for it. 100% go for it. And if you fail, so what? You can start again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, wow. And okay, so I'm gonna go on the opposite side. You're in the forefront. You're doing your thing. Behind the scenes, what is that like for you on a daily basis? And do you have help?
Um, so behind the scenes, it's a one woman show. Of course, I have the help. My husband is super supportive. I have four sons. My four sons are very supportive. They're very creative. My 18-year-old actually is doing a lot of my marketing now. He's about to graduate in a couple of days. I'm so proud of him. My 22-year-old, yes, I have a 22-year-old. My 22-year-old also helps me with like the marketing part of it and learning all this whole social media stuff. My
Mm-hmm.
younger two are just my inspiration because well, they're not babies. They're 11 and 7, but
Oh.
they're my heart no matter what. They're just the sweetest kids. And
Mm-hmm.
the day to day, like my kids are really pretty self sufficient. They're independent. They're strong little boys. They do what I need them to do when I need them to do it. So when I'm busy, I don't have to worry about micromanaging my household. So that helps a lot. My
Right.
husband, he's an excellent daddy, so he knows that okay, mommy's working on business stuff today. Y'all got to do this and that. Or he'll take them out the house and things like that. But in terms of like running the day to day, that's all me.
Mm-hmm.
It's all me.
And balancing family and business, how is that?
It's a learning curve. It's a learning experience. It's not easy. I think when I started the business, it was a little bit easier because I was working from home, which means that I only had to log on like 2 and 3 times a day for maybe 3 hours. And I'm in my house, so I don't have to leave and come back. Now that I have to go to work and come back, I actually have a schedule where I have my Sadiddy hours, like between 4 and 7 every day is when I work on goal planning, goal setting,
Mm-hmm.
doing my marketing, recording videos, things like that. And I've learned that I can't work all day. I
Right.
have to have a time that I start and stop. I can't
Mm-hmm.
be all 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because that doesn't help anything or anybody.
Right.
So I've learned how to prioritize what I need to do, either for
Mm-hmm.
myself or for my business or for my family. Everybody has their time and it doesn't always work perfectly, but I've learned that I have to create schedules, because if not, I'm going to be burnt out, and that's not going to help nobody.
Right, right. Right. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, I want to thank you so much again for being on the show. You know, I know that people can get you on Sidity.com, and we will have that in the information box below as well as on the video. But do you have like social media?
I do have social media. My main social media is Instagram. It's Sidity Brands on Instagram. You just follow us, click the little link and follow us along. I'm starting to go on TikTok. It's Sidity Brands again on TikTok. I don't know how TikTok works yet, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm on Facebook, but everything that goes on Instagram goes on Facebook.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for being on the show. I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome.
And I appreciate your advice. Just do it, guys. Just go and do it. Man, I tell you, and your family unit is amazing. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And I know it takes a lot off of you. And maybe one day you'll go to an amusement park and get on the rides, huh?
No, but thanks for the invitation.
No.
No. All right.
Well, I will for you. And I remember you as I go down the hill and go, ah!
I'll be like, okay.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
thank you again so much for being on the show.
So welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dream Chasers Radio. And don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time, guys. Bye.
I dare to be different. 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 I dare.